Welcome to At the Table,
where we are connecting entrepreneurs, discovering missions, and building communities with purpose, body, soul, mind, and business with
Charlie
and Heather with Free Time Solutions.
Hello and welcome to the table. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Heather. And happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We keep having this discussion with several people in our circle, and we thought we would share it with you today. And it's about our awareness and our self-confidence, right? And self-judgment, the things we tell ourselves.
And the ways that it shows up for us is so interesting because we might be having the exact same battle, but it shows up in different ways.
Right. For example, I was getting ready for a networking meeting and I decided the night before that I wanted to be me, as much of me as I possibly could. And so I have a mint green blazer, but the lining is like Scooby-Doo.
So awesome.
And like a pink shirt that matched, because the lining on the inside was pink with Scooby-Doo on it, and then the pink shirt matched, and
the same bright colors, and
some flare leg jeans and some Skechers with puppies on them, right? So I looked like one of my friends said, a fun professional, right? And the things that I told myself, the things I heard myself say to myself as I was getting dressed was things so judgmental. You can't wear that, you'll attract attention to yourself. It's too loud. It's too busy. It's kind of dorky. You're such a nerd, right? All these things, people aren't going to like you because you'll come off weird, right? All the things.
Now you're like at home screaming with me going, no, right? Because we know how amazing you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And we would never say those things to you.
Right. And
you would never say those things to someone else.
No, absolutely not. And so part of what I was telling myself was the people in this networking group are going to expect a certain level of a polished look and like all these things, like that's not me and things like that, because I have been trying to figure out what the CEO version of me looks like and how that feels and things like that. So I'm working with all this stuff, and I decided that screw it, I'm going to show up as me anyway. And I had people coming up to me, giving me a hug, telling me how fabulous I looked. Like, you look so fun and inviting. You're a ray of sunshine. Just the reactions that I got by showing up authentically as myself was not what I expected, nor what my itty bitty shitty committee was putting in my head.
Right. Woo.
And it was
try not to cry because it's
for me,
super awesome,
right?
Seeing you see it.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's the most important thing is you actually allowed them to see you.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah. It was really cool. Feedback was great. I wasn't asking for compliments or anything. I just showed up as myself. This is the first time I've done that particular networking without Heather. So I did great by myself. It was fabulous. I was on fire, and I got a couple of referrals. So it works. It works.
Yes, you were immediately rewarded for showing up as yourself.
Yeah, it was so cool. So how do we get there?
One of our people always says that, oh, you'll be rewarded for doing it. And I'm like, dude, okay. You're right. I really liked this article that we found, and we'll drop the link below, but it really talks to you about identifying when you're being self-conscious.
Right. It's that awareness that we always talk about.
I recently didn't realize how much I was showing up in a self-conscious way, that it was like putting doubt into other people. And then the feedback of that, I was like, that didn't feel good. Like, what's happening here? I'm like, ooh. So I like that we could identify this. So, because self-criticism is just one way that we could be showing up in that. Rumination.
Ooh, yeah, that's when we
when you're like, just keep replaying that conversation over and over in your head. Oh, I should have said it like this. I should have done it like that.
Your story of lies is on repeat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good way to put it. I like that. I absolutely. And then you're also social measuring. So you're comparing yourself to other people. So this sometimes happens with insta perfect life, right? Life is not insta perfect, right?
I usually compare my outfit to like Lisa, who's fabulous. She's a stylist, like her outfit, like how am I measuring up, right? I totally didn't do that yesterday. And she was one of the first people to come to me and be like, you look fabulous today. Tell me about your outfit.
For you, not for anyone else.
Right.
And that's a huge difference in how we show up.
Yeah. So I didn't need that.
Ooh, yeah. So comparison, like let's not.
Okay. How about difficulty accepting feedback?
Ooh. How do you deflect it?
Oh, it was so hard to just say thank you. Right?
Oh, gosh.
Because we always want to justify thank you and I found this on clearance. Or thank you.
Oh, it was $5. Or,
right?
You always want to say, yeah. Oh, I got it brand new at the thrift store.
It's the justification, right?
No,
you don't need to do that.
No justification needed.
Anticipating the worst. I literally thought the worst things were going to happen when I walked into that networking meeting. Yes. The worst. I thought I would like be a giant beacon of weird or something,
They already know we are. Right? They love us anyway.
So yeah.
We don't we have low acceptance, so we don't accept ourselves when we're feeling this way. And avoidance.
Yeah, you avoid that thing. Like these last two for me, before I put those clothes on, I almost changed my mind and put on something a little more plain.
What you felt would be socially acceptable.
Right. I almost changed my mind and decided to mask my true self instead of show up as my true self. Like it was almost there. Right.
It's hard. And then the next one is helplessness.
Yeah. Sometimes you just feel helpless to make those decisions for yourself.
If you're avoiding and you feel helpless.
Yeah.
Right. So these are all good signs that you're got some low self-confidence. So some of the things that can happen or that can
the causes of feeling self-conscious. Okay, I think this list is a little backwards, but depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, bullying, and traumatic or difficult childhoods, including abuse or maltreatment. I think that last one should go first
at the top
because it causes the rest. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So
what do we do about it?
How can we build it up?
Right. How
do we do the opposite? And we work a lot with this very first one, which is awareness. So and identifying your triggers. So having awareness of your triggers. Is it a social situation? Is it something that's reminding you of something you experienced when you were younger? Is it the negative people in your life? Is it a toxic work environment? Like, be real, like what's happening for you? Is it a specific person you feel judged by? Is it failure to let go?
Do you need a hand? Okay.
I think you have.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? All right.
Did we unmute?
Yes, we did.
Excellent. Okay. So, toxic work environments, a specific person you feel judged by, right? And a failure you can't let go. And if any of these things are triggering you, please seek a mental health professional to, get
To
some
help
guidance.
you with that, because sometimes it's not an easy thing to do on your own, and there is no shame in getting help.
Exactly.
We talked about that last Monday. We're going to get rid of the guilt and shame. No. All right. So this is your permission to have a better life for yourself.
You're allowed. You're allowed. Stop comparing yourself to others. We've already talked about this. It really puts roadblocks in the way of your personal growth.
And your personal growth and development should be your roadblock or your road or your marker. Sorry, you should be your marker, not roadblocker. It should be your marker for success, right? Like thinking about how far you've come and you've grown, because you have to learn the specific things to help you interpret your own story.
Talk yourself up,
Yeah.
I had somebody refer to this as like dating yourself, right? A few tips that can help you with this, talking yourself up, is to ask a close friend or family member to help you brainstorm your best traits.
Absolutely.
Reminisce on your personal and professional accomplishments. You wouldn't be here if you didn't accomplish something somewhere along the lines, right? And then think of compliments your manager and coworkers have given you and look for any common threads. And that's exactly what I did when I got home yesterday. I called Heather and I was like, Heather.
And I love that, taking the time to look for that common thread, because you can write down the compliments. Like if this is really hard to look at for you, like write down what somebody said and then the next person said, and then go back and look at them and see what they're saying to you about you. It's a really amazing thing to do for yourself. All right.
Look outward. Self-consciousness occurs when you spend too much time looking inward. Focusing on your thoughts and emotions and adjusting your focus can lessen this compulsive thinking. Like, it's not about me, right? It's how am I projecting things onto other people, or how are they projecting things onto me? Like, right,
a lot of times for me it's about the service to the other people.
Yes.
In this moment, this is not about me, what I look like, what I have to say. It's about showing up to serve in our community. This is about us taking that step, going live, doing the thing that makes us show up for our community.
Which is, for us, showing up here with you guys on this podcast. Cut the negative self-talk. You hear your itty bitty shitty committee and rephrase it, fight against it, wear the outfit anyway, right?
I love some of these examples here. I'm going to fail. No, I've prepared myself to succeed.
Instead of saying no one likes me, maybe say my friends see and appreciate me.
I like that. I'm in over my head. No, I am capable of learning.
How about this one? My colleagues are better than me. They hired me because I'm good at what I do. And if you're a solopreneur and entrepreneur, the clients you have hired you because you are good at what you do. Period.
Boom.
And of course, this is something we talk about a lot.
Yes.
Practice those positive affirmations. Practicing positive affirmations really helps you focus on the positive things in your life and you're not looking at the negative things in your life.
So you know how
It's like a magnet, you're drawing it in.
I don't know. Growing up, we did a lot of writing of things. And I found when I actually started writing the affirmations, it put it more into my being in a visceral way. And I don't know how to explain that other than just trying it. Because when we were kids, we had to write these sentences or write our spelling words or things like that. And if you are a kinesthetic learner, if you know what that means, this is one way to write it into
existence,
into existence. So, and taking that time to do that for yourself, and there's a couple of ways you could do things. There's like the 3-3-3 practice or the 5-5-5 practice, where you write things either 33 or 55 times, and then you do that for 33 or 55 days. And so doing it over and over and over again, you actually are overcoming all of your self-doubts and fears as you write it out. And by the end of that, you thank yourself, because you're like, wow, I didn't know I could actually truly feel that way about myself. So obviously I've done this. I was like, yeah, I guess I'm sharing that I did this practice, and it was really helpful. Like,
remember when we talked about that awareness, about the itty bitty shitty committee and the self-judgments, and how we always judge ourselves more than the next person?
Yes. And we would never say those things to somebody else.
Give yourself a reality check. People aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are.
They really aren't.
They really aren't. They're just not.
Because remember, people are in their heads about themselves.
Right.
Right. So if they're having these stories go on too, and I've really applauded the leaders that I've had that have shown up and said, hey, I'm having these same thoughts. And I'm like, wow, that's weird, because that's the thoughts I'm having too. And you're here and I'm here and I'm comparing, and I'm like, we're the same, but we're just at different points in our journey. Right.
Lastly, accept all of you. You are going to make mistakes. It's unavoidable. Embrace who you are in that inevitability that you might have an easier time letting go of your self-consciousness, like letting go of that judgment and things like that. So now, what I'm working with right now is when I hear the self-judgments coming in, right? I'm trying to be aware of them. And when I hear them, I ask myself the questions. Is this still true for me?
Yes. I start with curiosity.
Right.
Like, I'm very curious. Like, okay, what just happened?
What did I hear?
Wow, where did
what
that
is
come
it
from?
Actually telling me?
Yeah.
Where did it come from? What's the voice? Be curious. And is this still serving me?
Yeah. Is this a new story, an old story?
Yeah. Yeah, because it might have served you at some point, and that's okay. But does it serve you now?
I have a fun one on that. So when I first moved into our apartment, I didn't want to I felt it was a better use of my time to work on unpacking my boxes than to crochet. So I told myself I needed to work on this in order to have crochet time. So now it's like I can't crochet because my house isn't perfect. So it's like how it works in my head. Like, oh, my house isn't perfect, so I can't crochet. Never mind that I can't physically do the thing in my house, because I'm honoring my body and where I'm at right now. Like, this is like totally, I was totally like, if I crocheted right now, that would be such a good use of my time.
And it keeps your hands and your mind busy.
Right? Gives me something to do.
And it's very meditative.
Yeah. Right? Instead of beating myself up over my house not being perfect.
Who cares? Nobody's house is perfect. Right?
Literally. I was like, wow, that was something you did to yourself, all by yourself, girl.
Cool.
Nobody did that to you. You did it.
So you unpacked it. And you're like,
no thanks.
Got rid of the pieces you didn't need anymore, and then put the rest back.
Yes.
Repacked the rest.
Repack. Right?
It's like unpacking a suitcase, right?
Yeah, one of the boxes.
Or maybe you're cleaning out a room for, goodwill. Like, this is somebody else's, that's back to the goodwill, right? It's somebody else's. And this is just
my
cash.
favorite quote. My favorite quote that has gone through my head was Amanda. Like, you wasted the money when you bought it. That has been like so helpful. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
When we're talking about
that. You already spent the money.
You already did. It's gone.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to hold on.
You don't have to hold on to it. It's energy anyway. So
let it go.
Lastly, really, really lastly today, you guys, is continue showing up for yourself. Every day. Feeling a little self-conscious is par for the course. It means you know how your presence and behavior affect those around you. But if you constantly feel inadequate or worry about what others think of you, learning how to stop being self-conscious will help you live a more carefree and confident life. And guess what confident people do? They're master manifestors. They attract the things, right?
Confidence is sexy.
Confidence is sexy. Why is it sexy? Because it attracts the things
to you.
I have seen some really unattractive people with really good confidence go on some really interesting dates and things like that, or succeed in a way that you might not ever have thought them to. Like, not everybody's pretty, but I do appreciate humans and all their variety, right? Yes. Our variety of people, because everybody is perfect just the way they are.
Exactly.
So
perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect, because perfection doesn't exist.
It doesn't. So
we love you
very much.
Embrace your imperfections.
You got this.
You got this. Show up every day. Love you.
Love you. Namaste.
Namaste.
As entrepreneurs, we have a unique opportunity to make a positive impact in the world around us. In a time when the world is shifting towards supporting local businesses and embracing community-driven initiatives, it becomes even more important for us to give where our heart leads us. At the table, we believe in the power of giving back, and that's why we have our cause of the quarter. This quarter, we are proud to support Perfect Pals, a local organization dedicated to rescuing and providing care for stray cats in our community. By supporting local causes like Perfect Pals, we not only make a difference in the lives of those in need, but we also contribute to the growth and well-being of our local community. We believe in small acts of kindness, and they can create a ripple effect of positivity, inspiring others to do the same. As we shift our focus solely from supporting large corporations to championing local businesses and giving back, we not only strengthen our community, but we also foster a sense of connection and unity. Together, we can create a thriving ecosystem where everyone can flourish. So let's follow our hearts and give where it truly matters. Join in supporting Perfect Pals and making a difference in the lives of these furry companions. Together we can make our community a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Thank you for being part of our journey and for embracing the spirit of giving together. Let's create a brighter future for all. Are you tired of juggling endless tasks, struggling to find time for what truly matters? We have the solution for you. Introducing Free Time Solutions, your ultimate partner in reclaiming your time and maximizing your potential. At Free Time Solutions, we specialize in helping businesses like yours thrive in a digital world. From social media management to website optimization and branding, we have the expertise to elevate your online presence and streamline your operations. Imagine having time to focus on what you love to do while we take care of your business. With our dedicated team of experts and innovative solutions, we leave you free to pursue your passions and achieve your goals. Whether you are a small business owner, entrepreneur, freelancer, we offer comprehensive services tailored to your needs. Our goal is simple: to give you back time, freedom to do what you do best while we handle the rest. So join us at the table and let Free Time Solution empower you to take control of your time and unlock your full potential. Visit our website at www.yourfreetimeback.com. That's www.yourfreetimeback.com to learn more and schedule your consultation today. Free Time Solutions, your partner in success. Let's make the most of your free time together. Thank you for joining us at the table. Stay tuned for weekly readings on Sunday, Mindset Monday, discussing our weekly readings on Monday, and on Friday, our interview and potentially guest hosts. Stay tuned.
Thank you for joining in on the fun. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.